Look who's here. I know, say hi. Say hi, you're so big. Want to get on the truck? No, but I want to look in there. Say hi to the folks back home. They all love you. Say hi, BJ. She's looking at the ground, determining how far away it is. Hey everybody, Kaye here on the Homestead. You know, sometimes you just have to deal with disappointment. There's nothing that can be done. And I worked really hard the other day. Let's see, today's Tuesday. And I should have gone down there Sunday or Monday. But I planted the Oregon 2 snow peas, botanical interests, as well as the roughwood snap pea and the True Love snow pea, as well as about half of that big bag that was left when I seeded them in advance inside. So I planted along one cattle panel trellis the sugar daddies that were soaked. Planted them well, watered them in, then I planted that whole row of, it's 4 cattle panel trellises, so it's 48 times, it's 16 feet plus, and so planted that all in those other green peas, snap peas, and snow peas. And so I go down today, and it's been cold. It's not like it's been baking in the sun or anything. It was cloudy. So I go down today thinking first of all, that I'm gonna have sprouts, because it's been 3 days. And as I'm driving up, I look over and I don't see a little row of little green plants. And also, I think it was a mockingbird. I'm not sure. It's one with the, yeah, anyway. A bird flew out of the area where I planted the peas. And so I went in there, and I don't know if they got all the peas, but there are footprints, there are bird prints all along where I planted the seeds, and where I planted the plants. It looks like they just got fried and shriveled up. And it's probably the wind, you know, and it's going to be windy again today. And my plan was, because I'm going away, my plan was to get the other 160 or so sugar daddies planted on the other side. I'm going to take a chance and not even plant them, or my onions, because the last thing I want to do is spend 4 hours today planting and then come home and everything is shriveled up. So that's what's going on right now. Also inside, I am straining my fire cider, which I started 6 weeks ago. Take a look. Okay, we're gonna go back in there and I'm gonna do a taste test, believe me. But this straining process of 2.5 gallons of cider takes a little time. Unless you had a huge strainer, which, you know, wouldn't be a bad idea to have one of those, but I don't. And so the straining process will continue, and also my roses are dried. and I put them together in an arrangement. Take a look. If you're new here, I live on a little over 9 acres after being an urban gardener, living in LA for 32 years, and starting gardening in my tiny front yard in 2012 when I started my channel. I was one of the very first channels, if not the first channel. In fact, other big channels have said, oh yeah, I looked at your show, you know, to get ideas for my videos, and I'm okay, great, you know. And so, no, I'm glad that I've inspired anyone. And if you're just checking my channel out, I hope you subscribe, click the bell for notifications, scroll down and click all so you won't miss an episode. Now we're going to go in and we're going to, well, there's going to be a time lag, but the next thing you'll see is me wrapping up the fire cider straining and doing the taste test. So don't go anywhere. The good news is most of the 5,000 square foot garden down below got tilled, an initial tilling, breaking up some of those weeds. All right, let's try this. Cheers. I tell you, it'll clean out the back of your throat if you've got a cruddy throat. I don't, but okay, mine is a little different from Teresa's, that's the only fire cider I think I've had. And mine's a little more oniony. Maybe, you know, it just depends on how much of each thing you put in the batch. And also, I filled the jars too high. You know, you should only do 2/3 of the jar with material, and the rest of it with the vinegar, the apple cider vinegar with mother, and Mine's a little bit more on the onion side, but there's also something in there that's very sharp. So I feel great. That's gonna fortify me. I'm gonna take a sample with me on my trip. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. See you in the next one. One more thing I'm excited about, although I'm not excited about this glass. I don't recommend you do this. Find yourself an old window with a wooden frame. Don't just use a piece of cut glass. I didn't have one. I went and bought from Home Depot a piece of cut glass because we were having 7 and 9 degree temperatures at night, and I knew that this little arugula was not gonna do well. So it's kind of spotty. I put a lot of seeds in there, but I'm gonna have plenty of plants.